Good evening, race fans. It's your host, Shane Gilfeather. We are at round 8 of the SimHaus V8 League Championship for 2025. It's your host, ready to mingle. We haven't been to Queensland Raceway for quite some time, and after last night's racing, he's back tonight in the commentary box, side by side. David Baker, mate, how did you recover from last night?
Oh man, I covered well and looking forward tonight. Definitely after last night, can't wait to see what the boys do tonight, and this is going to be fun. It's a Queensland circus, so I'm pumped and ready to go.
Good. Well, it's round 8 this time. As we said, it is at Queensland Raceway in Willowbank, Ipswich, Queensland, and it's also known as the Paperclip. And tonight we've got 2 races for you, 30 minutes race 1, 50 minutes race 2. Each lap is 3.12 kilometres, and the tyre selection for tonight is always super soft, softs, hards and wets. Now Dave, bit of controversy. The race 1 may not be lasting very well with the super softs, so the boys' strategies are coming and playing out as we're hearing over the radio. A lot of different strategies being thought out and processed in the engineering box.
I think we'll probably see pit stops for the first time in race 1 tonight as well. Definitely the boys talking about tyre strategy. I'm surprised that they may have to pit. We'll see how they go and who does play the pit issue. We've never had a pit race in race number 1, so this will be interesting for the first race tonight to see if they actually do last or if they have to pit.
So we've got 4 minutes left in quali. We'll go to the season standings, show the guys at home who is leading the championship at the moment. Take it away, Dave.
Alright, so 7 rounds down going into tonight, and at the moment Craig Broadbent is definitely on top of this championship. He has 126 points going into tonight. Second place, Daniel Pisano, our last round out, he has dominated the last 3. He's jumped up to second now. He leads an 8-point gap over Scott Flack, this position number 3. James Spotto, he's back tonight. Can he go a little bit better than what he did last week? He did finish 4th in the last round, so he will look to go higher. Justin Bryce, he had a good time out at Townsville. He's in position number 5 with 80. Craig Stoddard, he'd be looking to go a lot better tonight as well. He's 6 in P6 with 65. Eric Chandler, I don't know if he's going to make it tonight. He's not in the qualifying at the moment. He's 6 and 7. Papa, our international driver, P8 on 50. Matt Collins, unfortunately, I think he might have broke something, so he may not race with us tonight. And down in 10 is Troy.
Yeah, so Matt Collins are reporting some wheel issue, so it looks like the boys won't be able to get it ready in time for race 1. And we've got Neil Haynes on his way to join us for race 2 as well. So a couple of movements there before race 1. So tonight we do have 2 races as mentioned before. First race will be 25 laps working out to be, and second race will be about 45 laps. So these guys aren't looking forward to it. It is very flat, very exposed here as well. Just straight up, turn around and head straight back again. And still a very challenging circuit, especially for the tyre wear, Dave, because we don't have any camber to really look after these tyres. They're going to have to really work and nurture these cars. Very smooth on the acceleration application as they head out of the turns here.
Definitely, indeed. Like, we haven't raced here in a long time either, so the track is going to be definitely rubbered up, and the tyres will probably have some uncertain grip. It just depends on where the boys go tonight with the tyre situation, because we've not raced here in such a long time. And it's our first night back racing here at the Paperclip. It'd be interesting to see who does what tonight, so I'm looking forward to this. I reckon it'd be a different game changer before we heading to the Enduro very shortly. It's the last round tonight for the sprint race for the boys, and then it's all double points as we head into Kalen, Ben and Bathurst.
Yeah, Albertano leading the qualifier session at the moment with a 104.577. He's on his outlap at the moment. Craig Broadbent, championship leader, is the closest to. And if you notice on the points there, Dave, Craig's domination in the championship is getting threatened by Daniel Opedisano. Three wins in a row now, trying to make it the 4th in his home state of Queensland. And we will definitely see after tonight's racing whether he can get that done.
Nah, Oppo's definitely narrowed it down. They are chasing Craig at the moment, so it'd be interesting, like you just said, Oppo's home ground, home track advantage. Anything's possible tonight, but Oppo's definitely closing that gap down to Craig as we're heading to the duos, and it's going to be very interesting to see who does lead the championship going from here to Tail and Bend.
Yes. That gap is narrowing, and the boys will also be able to drop 2 of their worst rounds, so it could cost Craig even more, as Daniel has had a couple of shocking, or actually did he miss the first couple of races, so he's going to be dropping those as well, where the other guys are actually going to be dropping points, bringing him closer to the other drivers, which is how the championship points have been structured. So, and that's because we want to bring the drivers together and make it harder to stretch your lead out in front.
Not only that, it also makes the racing more interesting, bringing them all together. They're definitely on a level playing field. It makes them not spread out across the racetrack and all that. So with the boys all being close, it's going to make them think in the helmets and see what they can do and who has the upper hand. And I think it's going to be a classic, as like I said, we go into the enduros, and whoever leads here tonight may have that slight advantage, may not. But we'll see how tonight plays out.
Well, while we were talking there, Scott Flack has just moved himself onto the front row for race 1. So it'll be Daniel Opedisano and Scott Flack. We'll bring you the full results now. Is the qualifier session in round 8. It is Daniel Opedisano on pole with a 104.577. Very strong from a previous champion, multiple champion of the V8 League here at Race Centre SimHaus. And Scott Flack moves himself onto the front row, as we said, right on the last second there, ahead, pushing Craig Broadbent back down into P3. Antonis Papadopoulos from Greece, he will be in P4. Then it's James Spotto, strong again. He's definitely showing he's very consistent. Number 4 is his favourite number. This one, he'll be starting P5. Craig Stoddard will be starting in P6. Justin Bryce would probably expect himself to be further up the grid there, but he'll start race 1 in P7. Rob Logan in P8. Troy Kozlowski making it P9, and Mark Young join us for the first time in quite some time, not actually setting a valid time there, so he'll start in P10. So we'll get the grid ready. We'll be back after the quick break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, welcome back. We're about to get into race 1. Here we go. The boys are gridded up. Oppo on the pole position. Scott Flack right next to him on front row. Craig Broadbent getting a flyer, trying to get up the inside between the two. Scott Flack taking it around the outside. Oh, side by side. Stoddard running wide there. He's going to lose it out south side. Craig Broadbent staying close to the tail of Opposano on the inside line. Side by side they go.
That was definitely a good start by Craig, like you said. He jumped that well and is now going to have a drag race and probably get the two of them almost. Nope. Craig will get second buck out of that corner. So, Flacky got a little sideways then, but definitely a great start by Oppo and Craig Broadbent. Jumped away well. So Oppo will lead them. Craig in second, Flacky third, Papa in fourth. Good start by Papa. And P5, Jay Spotto. Just one position out of his favourite spot at the moment.
Well, he's got to get through Antonis from Greece, and he's a very strong competitor. We saw him at Pukekohe dominating, and he's had a couple of great races this year, so he'll be settling in, trying to focus on the rear of Craig Broadbent's car as he heads down the straight.
Definitely indeed why that was happening. Scott Flack made the move back on the side of Craig and took back second, but right now out in front he's chasing Oppo now. Craig runs a little wide, gets it just off the grass then. Papa's gonna rage up. He's getting very close to Craig. He might have a look. He will get it nice and gently.
Locking up on the brakes, Willie.
Almost lost it there.
How did he stay on there with that? He locked up, but he managed to hold it. Spotto's there. Look at him. He's sniffed it. He sniffed the position. Up the inside, Spotto will go. Heavy on the brakes. Will he get it done? Looks like it. He's got to hold it for the next one. And he's getting swamped. Rob Logan up in there as well, trying to go.
No, they come together. That's not what you want. Unfortunate there, Rob looked like he had the thing, and it just unfortunately, we have a look back there, watch James Spotto gets up there nice and got that perfect. Made Papa go up wide, and then Rob Logan got the nose in, and then unfortunately they just make that slight little tuck and Rob goes around. Hopefully Rob can get back on track and catch back up there. So that's put Papa down in position 7. Right now, Flacky is all over Oppo. He's right underneath the Butterbing Camaro. He'll have a look. Drag race down to the hairpin. Oh, Daniel goes right and Flacky will go through the lead of the race. Good job by Flacky. Played it smart, got it locked perfectly there and just said thanks Oppo. Oppo did make a little mistake there too.
The field's starting to spread out a little bit. The contenders are up the front, battling it out for the lead. Scott Flack, the fastest guy out there at the moment with a 1:05.9 on the draft of Opposano. Can Opposano work his way back up, or is Flacky too strong for Oppo? The track's starting to grip up now. We can see it rubbering up there. Spotto in his favourite position. You called it, Dave. He's definitely got himself back up there ahead of Justin Price in P5. Mark Young up into P6 from P10. That's up 4 positions from the start. Very good effort from Mark Young. We haven't seen him for a couple of years, actually. He raced an Enduro with us, a full Bathurst 1000, and was leading the race until the server crash, unfortunately.
I was just about to say that before you got there. Mark has definitely come from the back of the field, and he's chasing and getting very close to Justin as well. Mark used to team up with Craig, was it Craig Broadbent, I think it was? Chris McLennan, yeah. So those two, Craig got experience with the V8s as well, as does Mark. Him and Mark, like you said, were leading the race, and unfortunately Chris not here tonight, but Mark definitely raising up and having a good go at us tonight for the first time. Daniel getting very close and got a little swirly then, but he's keeping with Flacky, not letting Flacky get away too much, but Flacky out in front. Flacky just his best lap right now is a 1:05.47, but Oppo's just broken that. Oppo did a 1:05.232. So Oppo is chasing Flacky and getting close. They are using that curve a little. And have a look at this. Oppo on the outside, Flacky on the inside. It's a drag race before, but Flacky will have the inside and cover Oppo. Oppo goes out wide and tries to come back in. Loses a little bit of ground to Flacky. Like what Flacky did then. He stayed on the inside so Oppo couldn't have that tricks back. That's giving Flacky a little bit of breathing room.
And look who's behind Oppo once we've started a battle once again. Broadbent getting back in touch. Just drifting off a little bit there, but the battle still between the leaders, the closest one of the race so far. Although Spotto and Bryce coming together too, only half a second apart further back. Spotto's position under threat in a couple of laps as Bryce is charging down with 20 laps to go. This will be a long one. Will we see a pit stop in this one? Actually, let's see what tyre compound the boys have chosen. And it's all super softs all the way down the grid. So no surprise there. So we'll see them last in the 25, or will we?
I don't know. We spoke about this at the start of the broadcast that they may take their first pit stop in a first race. We've never seen it in rounds before that they have not had the pit. So it will be interesting. It depends on how the track goes at the moment. Scott Flack is the best driver that doesn't usually go for a pit stop. So if he can survive his tyres, I don't think he will go. But tonight, everything up in the air. Race number 1 and we're at lap number 7 almost.
A long way to go. Tyre management is key as we see each round on round, but even more so here at Queensland. No undulation, no camber to look after these boys, helping them turn in. It's all about mechanical grip of the tyres and the rubber and the setup, but these cars are fixed setups, so they can't really tweak anything but the fuel, brake bias, steering lock, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, definitely indeed. There's not really much that you can do to these big FVR Supercars that we race here at SimHaus. There's only a little bit, really. There's not much tyre wear or tyres to change around unless they're soft. We do, like I said, we have that pit stop in the second race. Usually we don't see a pit stop in the first, but with Queensland being the way it is, as Shane just said, there's not really much that you can lean on. So it's more the front tyres that usually go away just a little, but it can also be the rears if you overdrive the cars too hard. Justin Bryce getting very sideways there. He's got Papa chasing him down. So Papa's right behind him at the moment. Papa's going to have a look. Justin getting very sideways. That's going to put Papa out. Oh, Papa gets sideways as well. That's drift cars in the last corner at the moment, and Papa got Justin.
Yeah, Justin very loose in that last section there, giving it away to Antonis. Mark Young back there trying to get up into this position as well. It's James Spotto very firm, very consistent out there. A 106.7 his last lap. Craig Broadbent a 106 flat.
The top three have broken away from everyone else at the moment. But definitely Mark Young there. He's slowly catching these boys. Craig Scott all out by himself, unfortunately. Had that little bit of an issue.
Yeah, he's just posted his fastest lap of the race, so he's on fire, throwing up the green sectors there with a 107.039. Troy Czeslowski a lap down. I think he's struggling on those tyres in the Shell Helix number 11.
I think so as well. He's doing his best lap is a 107.844, but I definitely think he's struggling a little bit. But look at this, the top three in the championship, reversed order, but Craig's in third, Oppo second, and Flacky is out in front. So it's reverse of the championship, but Oppo is putting so much pressure on Flacky right now. A drag race coming out of the corner. Are we going to see anything? No, Oppo's got to have a look to the inside. So it's a carbon copy of the first lap. This time, Oppo on the inside. What does Flacky do? Goes out wide, tries the undercut, doesn't do nothing. Oppo back to the lead. And look who's getting close in that bright race still orange number 350 Mustang. Craig Broadbent, the series leader, and a former series champ, closing in on these two boys right now. They're going to have to stop changing because Craig's going to be right there in a minute.
And believe it or not, we're only lap 9 of 25. Another battle going on is Papanopoulos on the back of Spotto right behind. The next battle behind, we may see them back there. So there they are, Spotto and Papanopoulos.
Yeah, you definitely hit it on the nail just then, didn't you? Papa is definitely closing in on James Spotto.
Yeah, he's going to threaten that P4 for Spotto. The top three all within half a second of each other, running wide over that ripple strip. Very well positioned for these guys. They're just letting it drift out there to get maximum speed. And I think we've got a position change coming.
Yeah, it looks like Papa's going to have a look. James is going to want to hold and put the elbows up and not let Papa get through. James loves that number 4 position at the moment. He was good in Countville. He got 2 P4 positions in both races at Countville, so he's going to want to keep that Sprite car in that position but right now, but Papa is all over him and having a crack.
Looks like Broadbent's slipping off just a little. You can still see them, but the timing's just drifting out. It won't really mean much. He's just got to settle in, and we know Scott's very good on his tyres there in P2. Oppo very good on outright pace. Can he manage these tyres to stay ahead of these two? Only time will tell at the end of the race. We've got Bryce and Young together now. Here he is charging on board with Mark Young in the AAA Camaro.
This is another battle that we're keeping an eye on as well. Mark's just been chipping away at Justin a little and has finally caught up to Justin, and we'll have a look down the inside. I think Mark will get this. No, Mark backs out of it. I thought he was going to have a go then. It looked like Mark was up there far enough to have a look. Justin will have see him, Mark in the rear view mirror. The Super Chief Autos engaged us round Camaro. Good to see Mark come back and race with us first time tonight that Mark joined us in the SimHaus league. He has, like Shane said earlier, he has teamed up with Chris McLennan in the Bathurst 1000. They were leading until unfortunately we had issues, so it's good to see Mark doing a solo drive tonight.
So I've got a few battles. It looks like Oppo's dropping Flack and Flack's falling into the clutches of Broadbent. So come round T2. This is a gap now. This is Spotto. Antonio Poulos just went wide there, costing him a bit of time. And here comes Justin Bryce and Mark Young coming through turn 2 up the main straight. And then it's Rob Logan, Craig Stoddard.
Yeah, definitely indeed. It does look like Oppo is sort of getting away and Flacky's falling back to Craig, but Oppo's gone and done a 105.232. So he is the fastest car out there right now, but it all comes down, how are they cars? We are only in lap 12, and they've been racing, and the way these 3 boys have been going at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if the tyres are starting to get a little hot on those cars right now. Daniel definitely was sideways at the start. Papa chasing James Spotto, getting close. There's the gap James and Papa have to the 3 out in front. Papa just flashed the lights a little to say, hey, I'm here, James. I'm not letting you get away that much.
Spotto's just run wide, and obviously we can see how that affected. He just run wide, and Tonus can't get any advantage on that. Didn't take any of that mistake from Spotto, but he's got the draft down the back straight. Will we see him dive under brakes? He's tried to show the nose. He's trying to flash the lights. Nothing is working. Spotto too solid.
Definitely indeed. James is absolutely putting a fight up, and he's keeping those elbows up. Papa's going every way he can. He gets really close right there. Really close, gets on that curve. That made it unsettle just a little bit, but look at this. Look at the one that Papa's got. James is protecting his line. He goes the inside. Papa looking to go the outside. He's going to make a mistake. How could he keep that on the racetrack?
Tokyo Drift style. That's how he did it. We've seen it a few times, especially at Sydney Motorsport Park, I remember. And he's held it. Great racecraft, great car control. Yes, he dived deep. Yes, it punished him. but he caught it, and now he's still back on the tail of James Spotto, doing a fantastic job. Very solid job for James Spotto now.
Papa's not giving up. He just flashed the lights again to say, James, I'm here. So I wonder if that, and look at that. James is covering so good. James is not being intimidated by the fact that Papa is flashing the lights. There's a one now. Papa's going to have a look. Will they go side by side? Papa on the outside. James will have the advantage. He has that inside Papa look. Oh, there's a little touch. Oh, they're both gone. Papa might need to have the readdress.
We'll see if we can see that on the replay. It did get tight through here, through this double left-hander. Antonis tried to go out wide. James come back out wide, right in the path of Antonis, and that cost him the position. So Spotto tried to hold Antonis out, but that definitely cost him, and that's all on James Spotto, unfortunately. He's got to get back on the track. He's back into P6, and Justin Bryce has moved up, and Mark Young must have fallen back as well. So we'll go back to the front where the battles are going, because the rest of the field is starting to peter out, including Craig Broadbent out in front in P3.
Yeah, definitely, indeed. Flacky got closer to Oppo, so by the looks of it, I wonder if Oppo's tyres, they are coming up on the left car destroy. Craig has fallen back, so right now the battle is between Flacky and Oppo at the moment. Craig's just sort of fallen back a little. Flacky's keeping with Oppo. Let's have a look what the times are for that. So Oppo's last lap was a 1:06.60. Flacky a 1:06.597. Craig a 1:06.658. So there's not really much in it right now when you look at the top three, but they have broken away from the entire field at the moment. But Flacky definitely keeping with Oppo, and Craig just sort of fallen back just that little bit. They are coming up on the back of Troy very shortly, so Troy will get the blue flag to let him know that they're there. Flacky getting very close to Oppo. They're actually really close now. I think Oppo may have just backed out of the throttle a little bit just to save his tire, but Flacky getting closer. You can see the Butterbean Camaro.
Shake and bake signs on the back of Oppo as they tail it right around the corner. We're coming up to the back of Jaslowski in P10 at the moment, who is a lap down, so we'll see how he handles this. Usually he's pretty good. They go wide as they get a better angle into turn one. A short squirt, and then they've got to settle it back in again. Don't want to overshoot it because it really costs them right here. As we can see, Flacky just dropping the gear to get the car to rotate a bit quicker and back up to top speeds. 240, just under 250 kilometers per hour as they head into the back straight here. There's Troy Jaslowski going on the inside, allowing these boys to race on, not getting in the way. He'll be given the blue flags. Very good from Troy Jaslowski. And he'll do it again for Craig Broadbent as well, as these guys are left to race on at Queensland Raceway.
I'm amazed right now. We're 17 laps in and no one's had a pit stop yet. I'm very amazed.
I'd love to see the tyre wear or what the engineers are saying.
Definitely, indeed. These boys are driving these cars at 110% right now, and I think the tyres will be screaming at them. But they're doing a good job. I'm amazed that not one of them have blinked to come in, so maybe the boys are playing it smart, thinking, hey, we can make the 25 laps. The engineers will probably be in their ears going, don't overdrive the cars too much right now. But Oppo's just getting away just that little bit. Flacky's making sort of a little mistake thinking, but Craig has definitely fallen off these two right now. So it's a two-car race at the moment at the front between Oppo and Flacky at the moment.
Yeah, a lot going on here at Queensland Raceway. If you do want a copy of this track, follow the link in the description. Go to Mike's Bike Builders. You can get the whole Queensland track set for about $6, very cheap indeed. And and we are using Queensland Raceway. It also includes Lakeside and I can't think of the third track in Queensland. It'll come to me later on, but definitely check them out at mikestrackbuilders.com.au.
So 19 laps down right now in race number 1, and it is Daniel Obazano, Scott Flack in second, Craig Broadband 6P3, Anton Papa Picks 4th, Justin Bryce 5th, James Spotto 6th, Rob Logan 7th, Matt Young is position 8, Craig Scottarg is position number 9, and Troy is in 10th at the moment. But James Spotto getting close to Justin Bryce. He may have a look. He might have a lunge here as well. He's getting very close. The Sprite car will go peacefully past the Service Plus Australia Justin Bryce, but then Justin's going to have a look back down the inside. It's a drag race. But
yeah,
I think... go on.
Justin tried to get back up on the inside, but unable to. These guys are trying every single different line possible to overtake each other. Brycey just getting caught up on that inside ripple, and off goes Spotto. Trying to hold. Going wide there. Brycey got a better line. Brycey just settling into the back of Spotto. Got to get the draft down the main straight, but very tight into turn 1. They'll go wide, pit exit, and swing it into turn 1 so the car can just drift out. They don't want to use up too much sidewall of the tyre, heating it up too much, because these cars, you know what they're like, Dave. You have to cool them down for the next 5 laps.
Oh, definitely, indeed. I struggled a lot on the tyres when I raced last year. The tyres, they can be unforgiving if you overdrive, and if you overdrive these cars too hard, it is like a sore elbow. Your arms are literally sore, and as anything with the steering wheel shaking so much. So it's definitely, you got to be smart about it, and you just got to let the race come to you. And at the moment, Justin and James Spotto having a really good battle, but we're back up at the front. Flacky is keeping with Oppo, but Craig sort of has fallen off a lot at the moment. I'm very surprised that Craig is falling off so much right now.
That's all right. It's 3 seconds down. His last lap was a 107 flat to the boys in front, 106 sevens. So he's, I mean, per lap it's not that bad, but it is falling each lap they do go. With only 4 laps to go, that won't be enough for him to get back up to challenge them for the top step of the podium. As Oppo's just leading out now.
He would need a miracle, he would right now, for something, either a flat spot to come from both Oppo and Flacky is the only way that Craig's going to get back up there. But the way that Oppo and Flacky are driving right now, they're both smart. Oppo, former 2-time series champ. Craig, a former series champ. Flacky yet to win a FVR Supercar title at the moment. So Flacky looking for his first one, but definitely the boys have broken. There's Papa in P4. So we're having a look right now. There is Troy. He's in position 11. He's 2 laps down. James Spotto, P5. Justin Bryce, P6. Rob Logan, P7, getting close to Justin.
That makes it a 3-way battle back there for P5. So Rob Logan getting in the mix now. Improving every lap, closing in almost within a second of Justin Bryce there. As Oppo coming under fire now from Flacky. Broadbent back there. And what can Flacky do? He's got 3 laps. It was he foxing it back there, holding back only half a second away.
Flacky's throwing everything at it now. Flacky is having a real good go at this right now. He's throwing everything at Oppo. He may actually get Oppo here. Like you just said, he was a little far back, but now Flacky is driving the wheels off this Camaro. I reckon Flacky might have something with 2 laps to go. If he can just get a little closer and a nice one coming out of this corner and down the back straightaway, I think Flacky might have a look. He is close. He is very close. What's he gonna be? Is he gonna get a good one out of the corner now? Oh, gets a little. He's not close enough to have a look down here. If you can be close enough, you can have a look. But Flacky not that close right now. Hard under the brakes. Flacky goes wide. Oh, he might have a go.
Did you hear the revs on Scott Flack? It looked like he maxed out 6th gear there. So, oh, here he goes up on the inside. Oh, it's going to be tight. These guys have raced with each other before. They won't tangle up, guaranteed. They're going to give it plenty of respect through here. They've got 2 laps to get it done. Daniel's letting him go.
Was that Flacky's last chance at it? Well, they're both sideways out of the last corner. Oppo may just hold on. We're at lap 24. We've got 1.5 laps to go in race number 1. It's do or die now for Flacky. If he wants this, he needs to be close enough down here. He's not close enough. Oppo may just hold on. Remember, Flacky wasn't close enough, and then he gained a lot of ground coming out of this corner down here to have a crack at Oppo. Let's see what happens. Oppo wide.
Look at him closing. Scott Flack closed the gap right up tight there.
Will Flacky have another look? No, he's not close enough. He was closer last time at this corner. Oppo is just holding on. Maybe Oppo's tyres sort of going away because Flacky is going to have one last shot at it. 1 lap left. Oh, he's going to have a big lunge. Oh, that was close. Flacky got really close then. The last lap, 1 shot at this. Or is it going to be Oppo to hold on for race 1? Oppo brakes into turn 1, goes through the nice and thing. Perfect. There's the first corner gun. Oppo goes through the second corner. Nice and perfect through turn 2. Gets a little sideways. That may hurt him.
We saw the front tyres really wiggle there at the front, trying to stay on the track, but he managed to hold. It cost him top end speed. Oh, but Flack's stronger under brakes, but Oppo just setting himself up for the exit here as he gets a good launch. Flack's got to come up the inside, but he's going to fox it. He'll go around the outside, you watch. No, he's going for it on the inside. Yes, he's squeezing up. Oh, they do touch. Flacky's backed out of it. Oppo's not giving him another door to close.
That might be Flacky's last chance. That might have been, that would be Flacky's last chance. Oppo's going to bring it home and win race number 1. Well done, Daniel Opasano and the Butterbean Camaro. Flacky P2. Craig Baldbrand will come home in position number 3. P4, the Papa. He'll be happy with that. James Spotto will come home, I think, in P5 when he crosses the line in a minute.
Yeah, he's just holding out Justin Price and Rob Logan there. Very steady throughout the race, but very solid job. Spotto, Bryce, Logan crossing the line in that order. 5th, 6th and 7th. Mark Young coming back. Just got to work on that tyre management because he did have the pace early on, and that was Troy Cieslawski going through as well. And Craig Stoddard in the Fanta livery in P9. Troy Cieslawski already crossing through. So, good race from Oppo. Well done. That's race 1. Okay, so race 1 results coming up for you guys at home. So David, it's Daniel Opasano finishing that one at the front.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Good ring to Oppo. He kept his nose down and got Flacky. P2 Scott Flack. Good drive by Flacky. He'd be probably a little disappointed with that, but it's still one more. Craig Broadbent, position number 3. Papa, position 4. James Spotto will finish in P5. Not position 4, but he'd be happy with 5. Justin Bryce, P6. Rob Logan, P7. Mark Young, a good start from the back. Had the pace like Shane said, but unfortunately just got away a little bit, so he'll have some work to do in race 2. Craig Stoddard had that moment. He would be disappointed with himself and not too happy. He finishes in P9 and Troy will round out in P10.
All right, so that's end of race 1. Dave will set up for race 2. 45 laps, reverse grid of the quali result. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay, race 2 ready to go. It's a 45 lap race. The grid is set. The boys are trying to get on. They're going to set the fuel, set the tyres. It's going to be a long one. Compulsory pit stop required in race 2. The feature race, 45 laps, averaging about 50 minutes long. And Dave, this one's going to be a belter. We're going to see some strategy done in this one.
Oh, for sure. This one's going to be a cracker, especially with the boys at the back. Craig and Flacky and Oppo and who else is down there? Mark Young as well. Justin and all that are at the front. So this will be interesting to see how we go. High above, lights are out, and away we go.
Bryce here getting a shoot down the inside, almost lost it there. And Tonus following 4-3 wide into turn 1. Oh,
I don't like it. Papa's gone around, unfortunately. And look who's already in 4th. Got Flack already.
Justin
and
Price
Oppo and Craig.
Spotto coming up. Oppo trying to follow. Cut through that field. Justin Price out the front, trying to get a gap on these guys before it gets hot behind. Oh, Stoddard and Oppo coming together. A bit of argy-bargy. The 2 orange cars also coming together as well. And Tonus fallen back after just coming in front of the path of Shislowski there.
If I was Justin Price right now, I would be bulking. Why he got the fresh air out in front, I'd be getting out of there because the Flacky and that are coming quick. And I mean very quick. Flacky's up the third, Oppo's 4th, Craig's in 5th. And James Spotto, it looked like he could have a run on... Nope. Rob Logan, P2 right now. Rob's doing very well right now. Holding his firm in P2. Craig Stoddard in that Fanta Camaro up on the back of Craig Broadbent.
Rob Logan holding firm in the second blue car on track. Flack and Oppo already together racing for 3 and 4. Oh, Flack wants that position. During the break we did find out Flacky is on the shorter gear ratio but running out right at the braking zone, which is sort of ideal, but he's got no extra legs to make a move at the end of the back straight. Logan just going off by himself. Driver error. So too Obadesano. Here comes Craig Broadbent making the issue. Getting close on the back of Oppo's car.
That was 2 in 1 then. We didn't think Oppo went off then, but he did make a little mistake. Unfortunately, Rob Logan was definitely up there and then had that little miss. But Flacky's all over Justin, I think. Yes, Flacky's all over Justin. Craig all over Oppo. So there's a 4-car battle for the first 4, but Justin is holding. Justin, go you good son. Keep that car out there.
Take the inside line. Other Scott Flack's going to take it from you. He's got to protect the inside, but there goes Flacky. Too late now. Flacky's held right next to him, not allowing Brycey to move over and squash him out. And put a car in between him and Oppo if Brycey doesn't cover that off. Oh, no, just coming over now.
Flacky, Oppo's there, but Justin's just got to keep his elbows up. He can't let any of Oppo or Craig get past. He's got to fight right now. He's in a perfect position. He's led a couple of laps. He just got to close the door. Close that door. Yes, good job, Justin. Keep the elbows up and keep the door shut and don't let Oppo get past. He's got to fight. He's doing a good job right now. Keep his head down. That's what he needs to do. Craig Broadbent, position 4 behind Oppo. Craig Stoddard, position 5. A good start for race 2 for him. James Spotto, position 6. A good one for him. Here comes Oppo on the inside. A drag race. Oppo's looks really firm in the side of that race car right now. Oh, Justin. Craig's got to have a look as well.
Oh, bit of a touch between those two, Broadbent and Bryce. Stoddard, Spotto and Mark Young all up in that mix as well. And Tonus coming up into P8 already. after Rob Logan running off into the grass there.
Justin's got to stick with the boys right now. He needs to stay with the boys. He's getting scromped at the moment. He can't be doing too much. He needs to stick with them. He's got to put the elbows up just a little bit and fight. Craig getting very sideways because Justin's now got Craig Scott coming as well in the Vanna car, and James Spotto and Mark Young. So Justin's got to keep his elbows up at the moment. Can't go back too far. Craig getting very close to Justin. Just one's a little wide. James Spotto. Team car to Craig Scott and the Vanna Camaro. Mark Young doing a good job. A little bit better this time.
Stoddard looking very strong in race 2, already in P5, holding that very firm ahead of Spotto. Oh, Bryce just getting loose in front. Just up ahead, I can see the blue car hitting the grass. These two are still in it.
Definitely right, definitely indeed right now. Justin's just got to settle down. It's only lap 5, he's just got to settle down. He was out in front for a bit. He's just got to settle, focus, cool down in the helmet. You don't want to get too hot in the helmet and start making mistakes, if that's where everything falls away. Justin sort of staying there, but right now it's James Spotto creeping up on Craig. Team cars, they both come from the same camp. The Fanta and Sprite cars. Mark Young, he's in the battle with this as well. He's creeping up on James Spotto as well. So Mark doing good. Craig just runs a little wide.
Manages to hold it on and hold position. Nothing lost there through that ripple strip hitting the grass, and he sprints up the field there now.
Mark Young getting very close to James Spotto right now. Mark's, I think he's come to grip with this, and he's in there as well. So Mark's having a go, looking, goes out wide. Mark is getting very close.
Just a bit of a squirrel from Stoddard there, and now look at him. He's under pressure from Spotto in the Sprite car. So too Mark Young. He's on fire, Mark Young. He's coming hot and strong in race 2. Oh, so too Spotto right up the inside there.
James just had a look then, thought twice about it because he knew Mark was right there. But definitely indeed, Mark is definitely the fastest car to be getting close to James right now. They're all playing for keeps at the moment. There's only 7 laps in, but the race is so fast at the moment in race number 2. Mark has made a little mistake, fallen back. Craig's gone, oh, big one. That's going to let James Spotto go through. Craig made a big mistake. He might even lose it, the Mark here as well. Mark, gonna have a look. No, Craig covers the line. Mark's gonna have a look again. Has another look down. Oh, we've lost Papa. By the look of it, unfortunately. I think Papa has DNF or something happened.
Yeah, he's had to leave, so he's out of the race, leaving it up to the other 9 to finish. Another 38 laps to go. Mark Young putting pressure on Stoddard, still squirreling. Those rears very spongy.
Definitely indeed.
Struggling to get traction out of that last corner. It's very hard to defend when your tyres are not there for you. And these guys are actually closing on Justin Bryce now. Spotto leading the charge there towards Bryce, who's trying to hang on to Craig Broadbent himself, who's a good 1.5 seconds up the road ahead of him.
Why this is all going on right now, Oppo has the fastest lap 2 at a 106.1. All 2, so Oppo's the fastest car out there, but right now we're focused on this battle back here. Mark Young, the Super Chief Autos, Craig Stoddard, the Fanta, Justin Bryce, Services Plus Australia, and James Spotto, the Sprite car. This is a 4-car battle almost, but Mark Young right now getting very close to the back of that Fanta Camaro. He may have a look up on the King. Craig's tyres maybe a little bit spunkier, saying said a couple laps or 2 laps to go. Or Mark gets a little sideways. You don't want to be doing too much of that when you are very close to another car. That's going to let Craig just settle down just a little bit there and have some breathing space. But Mark Young definitely putting a show on here tonight and really showing why he almost won the Bathurst 1000 with Chris.
Yeah, good to see him in here. Hope he stays in the series for the end of the year. Hope he's enjoying himself. And if you guys too at home want to join us, you can do by just following the links in the description and smashing that subscribe and notification bell if you're just a spectator wanting to keep watching the series. Up the front now, Scott Flack charging away. I won't say away too much because that gap almost coming under the 1 second because, and there's nothing in it with the lap times either, only 1/10 in it between these two. Going down the main straight, they are stretching away. Craig Broadbent, there is the orange Race Textile entry, the 350 Mustang, trying hard in P3.
Definitely indeed right now. Flacky's just doing his own out in front at the moment. He is the tyre whisperer for a reason. He knows how to control those tyres. Justin Bryce in P4. He got the man that likes that number but behind him. James Spotto in the Fana Sprite Camaro. He wants that P4, but Justin right now doing well, keeping his head down, nice and calm, sitting in P4. Mark Young has got last, Craig. So I did say a lap ago that he would get Craig in the end. Something might have happened.
He's worked hard to get on the back of Stoddard and now he's up into P6. His highest so far. He requested to be started at the back. He deserved to start at the front for this race. But he, to respect every other driver, he didn't want to get up in front and cause any incidents. But we did see a couple of incidents at the start at turn 1. Too early to be getting caught up, but costing a few drivers good track position and any chance of winning race 2, the 45-lap feature race here at the SimHaus V8 League at Queensland Raceway.
No, definitely indeed. Mark, like you said, he started at the back. He respect him. He hasn't been up the front. This is only his first night racing with us. So it was good to see him that he started at the back. Gave respect to all the guys that have been racing in the championship this season. But he's doing a hell of a job in P6 at the moment. Craig Broadbent, championship leader, P3. Has fallen off a lot at the moment. He's definitely way back, but look at the gaps. You've got Flack out in front, Oppo second, Craig in third. Craig's a little bit back, maybe playing a different thing to the two boys out in front right now, because playing it safe, doesn't want to overdrive those tyres. Flacky, like I said, he is the tyre whisperer for a reason. He knows how to control it. Oppo, go through, P2. Craig Broadbent, go through now, P3. Justin Bryce, Service Plus Australia, P4. James Spotto, Fanta, P5. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sprite, Mark, P6. Craig Stoddard, P7 in the Fanta. And then it is a long way back to Troy, it's in P8.
Yeah,
and
Rob Logan
P9.
also struggling back there. Couple of mistakes, just running off the grass. And I saw him do it again. Very easy to do here at Queensland Raceway. All you have to do is outbrake yourself and off you go. No Armco keeping you on the circuit on this one. It is just plenty of farmland and tarmac. Oh, Flacky just power sliding out of that turn. Did you see the rears come around? Don't burn him up, but it's lap 12. We're almost a third of the way through. Still got a long way to go on these tyres. I think the boys said they had about 30% left on the rears. At the end of that early race after 25 laps. So maybe they could go Mark Young and Justin Bryce together. He's just got him. See if we can see where it was made. Here we go. Justin Bryce, Mark Young up on the inside.
Justin left him a
Nice
lot of room too. So Justin would have just moved the steering out a little bit and left the room, seeing Mark coming in the mirror. Didn't want to do anything too much, but Flacky definitely out in front. The gap's happening all over the racetrack right now. They're not together like they were in race 1. It's a different strategy for race number 2 at the moment. Mark, position number 5. Justin P6, Craig P7.
Now, if you're watching last night, we had a bit of a bet, didn't we, David, on pit windows. We guessed what lap number these guys are going to pit on. So again, we've got the same lap number for race 2, the final one of the British Touring Cars last night, and I said 21. You said what? 22,
I said
23?
22, and yeah, somewhere around there, and the boys came in on lap 22, lap 23, so I got that right last night. It was pretty interesting to see that the boys actually coming on the laps that both me and Shane were guessing, and yeah, I'm going to be surprised. Look, right now, lap 14, the boys seem a little different. Oh, Justin's gone!
Hold on to it, son!
That's a big tank slapper. We were just talking about how good Justin was doing. I think he might have hit the curb then.
No, yeah, he got hooked up on the inside, ran too wide on the outside. Here he goes, just lost it up the main straight into the grass. There's no traction there. Overcorrect, and back he goes. He did well. What's that, a 720, a 1080? I can't remember how many revolutions that was, but back.
Oh, that's gonna have definitely some flat spots on those tyres.
Stoddard moving up to the P6. All right, back to the tyre strategy, Dave. I need to win my $5 back. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you pick a number, and then I'm gonna tell you another number. So, give me your best pit window.
It's hard tonight. We're at lap 15. I don't know. I'd say I'm going to go with lap 25, lap 26 tonight.
Oh, he's going long.
I'm going to go long tonight and see who goes. What's your pick for this?
Look, the guys aren't too happy with the track conditions at the moment, so maybe they want to get off this set of rubbers and onto another set. So I'm going to go the undercut again, Dave. So you said 25, 26, didn't you?
Yep.
I'm going to say 23, 24.
Okay. So, all right. Shane picking what I picked last night.
I've just slapped the purple $5 note on the table, ready to pick it up again and get my money back from you.
I like this. It's good. We always go different things. I like it. Let's see where they are. They're at lap 16 right now. Flacky out in front. Troy's on the grass. He'll move over and let Flacky go through nicely. Good sportsmanship there by Troy. He knows when they're coming. But definitely engaged. The same gone with lap 22, lap 23 that the boys will come in. I've gone lap 25, 26. We're at lap number 16 of 45. We're almost at the halfway. Not quite just yet. But it is Flacky out in front right now. He has a 1.4 second lead to Oppo, who has the fastest lap right now of a 106.142. Craig Broadband, back position number 3 right now. He's sort of not with these two at the moment. Troy back in, he's in P8. Troy's doing very well. P8 right now for Troy. Jay Spotto in his favourite number, position number 4. He'd be loving that. P5, Mark Young, the Super Chief Autos Camaro. P6, Craig Stoddard, the Fanta Camaro. He'd be happy where he is at right now.
He'd be doing everything he can to chase it back of Mark Young. He knows he's quite similar lap times to Mark Young, so Mark hasn't had the experience to look after the tyres. So like in race 1, Mark might start to struggle towards the end of this race, or even just before new tyres. And I heard a radio call, someone might be coming in for tyres pretty soon.
Ooh, okay, this will throw everything out the window if that's the case. Who is gonna blink first?
So if you guys are listening at home on YouTube, make sure you let us know what lap number you think the guys are going to pit on. And $5 from Dave is going to fork up the $5 and send it out to you.
Definitely Definitely. We're really smart about this at the moment. We had it last night, and we usually decide every race that we commentate. We see what the boys do, but Flacky right now, out in front, he is sort of just keeping that gap to Oppo. Oppo's not letting him get away. Craig in the back there. Craig definitely off right now, but as I said earlier, Flacky is the tyre whisperer. He knows how to control these tyres. Oppo getting a little close right now.
Oppo, the only one in the 106 is on that last lap, so he is closing on Flack. The gap 1.2. Note that one down. We'll see if it increases or decreases over the next couple of laps, but it's up to 1.3 at the moment. That'll soon change as we get through the next few corners.
No one's blinked yet. The first two have not blinked.
Down the main straight at Queensland Raceway, short paperclip circuit, 3.126 kilometres long.
This is in Oppo's backyard too. He's a Queenslander, so he's racing at home in his backyard, but he held off Flacky in the first race. If the way that goes right now, Flacky was to win it and Oppo to finish second, this will become Oppo's 4th round win of the series at the moment too. We've got to keep that in mind. Oppo has won the last 3. He dominated the last 3. So if Oppo stays in second, he will take out the 4th round. That is incredible right now. So keep that in mind as well. Daniel Opposano currently sitting second. The Butterbean Camaro chasing down Scott Flack. We have to keep that in mind as well at the moment. But Flacky's doing an awesome job out front.
Now remember, Dave, it's because it's a 2-race round. Whoever wins the feature race has preference over the win. So Scott Flack did come second in race 1. So if he does win this one, he will win the round ahead. Oh, sideways. What happened there? Not too sure what that was. It looked like a gear lock-up. Might just go back and...
That was a very weird one for Flacky, because then it just got really sideways.
That was just a random lock-up there. He managed to keep it off the wall, keep it on the tarmac. Now it's a battle. This is what we're looking for. I don't want that pit stop to come now. I want these two to keep battling all the way up to the pit zone.
We're at lap 20. We're at lap 45. So right now, we're almost close to what Shane said. He said around lap 20, what did he say? Lap 23, lap 24. Shane said that he was looking. I said 25, 26.
Now
Is anyone going to come in yet?
Stoddard has come in. He's in P7.
Okay.
But that's too early for our bets. And Tony's parked in the garage as well. There go the leaders. Past the start finish.
That was a very weird one with Flacky right here. Just had a tank slapper. Maybe Flacky's tyres are a little gone. Maybe Oppo's, Craig's, maybe the same. Oh, Flacky gets a little wide. Right now, it's between these two. So the order has changed. Oppo first, Flacky second. If it stays as it is now, Oppo will claim round honours. If it's the other way, Scott Flack claims round honours.
It could even be that he may take the lead of the championship with this as well. So if we look at the bottom right-hand corner, it's got the current championship points. There's only 8 points difference. Daniel will take 20. Craig Broadbent will probably take 15. So Broadbent might hold on to the lead of the championship. For now, there's Flacky. What lap is that? That's 21.
21.
Too early for my bet.
Ooh, okay. So and Craig's come in as well. Wow. So the boys are coming earlier than both what me and Shane predicted.
Well, I did say lap 21, but that was last night, not tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, definitely. British touring cars last night. So that leaves Oppo all on his own. Now, the question is the undercut. Flacky's just left. Craig has come in. So Flacky leaving right now. When does Daniel Opposano come in?
He's got to come in straight away. He cannot
Justin Price is
afford
also
to let
coming as
these
well.
guys. Yeah, so it looks like the field's coming in.
Lap 21. Well, that blows all. That actually blows everything out of the water right now. All bets are gone off that. They came in early.
Did you see any flags
Maybe.
come up for a pit lane penalty? Because I'm hearing on the radio, Flack may receive a pit lane penalty for exceeding the pit lane speed limit on entry.
Oh. That will change everything. Oppo in. Oppo has come into pit lane now.
So there he is. So
And
Spotto
Spotto.
as well.
And
Slash.
Mark Young.
Mark Young's in. Trslacki stays out for now. But that is the race leader, round leader at the moment. The number 98 Butterbean Motorsport car of Daniel Opposano.
Where's Scott Flat right now?
Okay, so Scott Flack, virtual P2. Oh, he's in for. He's received his pit lane penalty.
That changes everything.
Well, that puts Broadbent up in a P2 at this stage.
Yep. That will drop.
Broadbent's
Flack
already out
back
in
in.
between turn 1 and 2 now. And where is Flack? Flack's going to lose valuable.
That's a shame. That will put Flacky back in position 5 once he comes out.
Very unfortunate. One little mistake, just speeding or a misjudgment entering pit lane. It's cost him, what?
P6.
4 positions. As we
That
see.
will hand the round to Oppo. Now, if it stays how it is, Daniel Opposano will claim his 4th round win. Oh, Flacky will be very disappointed and spewing in that helmet right now.
22 laps to go. He's got to just cut through that field. He's got Justin Bryce in front of him, but he's 12 he's 4 seconds behind Justin Bryce, and they're all got fresh tyres as well, fresh boots.
Yeah, 4 seconds. Yeah, definitely indeed 4 seconds behind Justin, 38 minutes off the lead of the race.
Now that mistake's put James Spotto up into P3 and Mark Young up into P4 from the rear of the grid.
James Spotto, if it stays there, it'll be his best fitties right now, P3. Oh, Flacky would be disappointed, but anyway, back to the way right now. Craig is in P2. Craig Scottard, where's Craig? Craig's in P9, Scottard is. Rob Logan is in P10. So right now, it is James Spotto in P3. Justin Bryce with the quickest lap of the race, a 106.029. Justin is the fastest car out there right now. And he's in P5.
Wow, those new boots. It's not helping Scott Flack's chances at all. That gap is reducing just ever so slightly. But with Justin Bryce just smashing around, look at him. Power slide right around the outside. He's hit the grass, bring it back in. He's just nullified that fastest lap of the race to Scott Flack and given him at least a full second there. You can see the gap down now to 2.785 seconds.
Justin's just been smashed by James Spotto because James Spotto's just gone and done a 105.793. Now James is the fastest car out there. They are punching laps. They're going broke for broke right now.
This must
Yeah, go on.
This track must be coming to them after that new set of boots. They're all dropping their fastest laps. And James Spotto.
Now Flacky's gone quicker. He's just gone and get a 105.115. So Flacky now the fastest car.
Can't keep up with these fastest laps.
And catching Justin Price at the same time.
Everyone else posting green sectors, and Daniel Opposano posting his fastest lap of the race so far with a 106.129. This track must be coming to them. It's everyone lighting up the timing screens. Look, and Bryce going wide.
So that moves Flacky up. Flacky has got the fastest 2 sectors at the moment too. Right now, so Flacky is on a mission. He's got 26 laps out of 45. Is there a chance? He doesn't want to overdrive those tyres too much, but his last lap there just then was a 105.286. Flacky driving the absolute rules of that Camaro right now. But he's got a big gap to Mark Young. He's 35 minutes behind, 12 seconds behind Mark Young. He's still got a lot of time, but I don't know at the moment.
No, there's just 19 laps left in the race. I heard a crash. Who could that be? Rob Logan. Where was that? That could have been pit entry there. Just coming in there. I'm not too sure if he's serving a penalty. I haven't seen the penalties pop up on the timing screen. So he could be in for his first pit stop. I'm not too sure. He's had a shock.
No, he always come in. So I think he's going a drive-through. He come in early as well. There may be a stop-go penalty.
Yeah, we're not seeing the jacks being lifted up for tyres. So he's just sitting there, probably a stop and go. There he goes. I don't think that was a splash and dash, because we're not actually consuming fuel in this series. So it could be any reason why Rob Logan comes back out into the pit lane.
It's hard to look right now. These times are blowing up. Flacky's 37 minutes behind. He's lost a lot of time, but he is gaining on... No, he's still 11. He's now 34. Justin is 38 minutes behind in the lead. Justin 3 minutes behind, but Flacky, I think, is losing time. It's back to 12 minutes almost. That is a total of 34 minutes off the lead of the race. Craig Broadbent is in 6 minutes behind this man. Daniel Basano, the Bada Bings.
6 minutes is way too long, buddy. 6 seconds.
Oh, sorry, 6 seconds. My bad. Yeah, that'd be half the racetrack.
That would be. So,
and, 6 seconds indeed.
Alright, so I'm also hearing on the radio the guys are getting pretty fatigued. They've got direct drive wheels at home and they've been battling it out for the last 30 laps. Almost half an hour, keeping these cars on the track and balanced. It looks nice and smooth from the outside, but I guarantee you on the inside they are all over it. Let's do a full lap with Daniel Opedosano as he takes us around Queensland Raceway into turn 1, 4th gear, just getting that inside curve, letting it wash out to the outside. No gear change. The tyres are old, they probably drop it one, but Daniel, no need to push it anymore. He's just got to look after those tyres. Up to 5th gear now. 248 kilometres an hour as they come into the back straight. Oh, the tail just coming around there. Let it go wide. Run over that infield circuit and then come back on. Coming out to the far right. Heavy braking on the outside. Almost like Simmons Plains, the last 2 corners onto the main straight. It's the inside of the paperclip for these guys. A lot of runoff on the outside. Then he's just got to set it up for another double right-hander. Hot on the brakes. Down to 85 k's, nice and smooth. Comes around very quick down the main straight, and that is one quick lap of Queensland Raceway with Daniel Opedosano in the Bada Bing Motorsport.
Trust me, definitely indeed, it is hard work on your body when you're muscling a big V8 supercar around a track like this, and especially you are in there for a long time. I personally know myself. I did it last year, and I can tell you my arms were killing at the end of the race. So I know that exactly what the boys are going through right now, and they are doing an awesome job. But Oppo out in front right now, he has an 8-second lead out in front to Craig Broadbent, who has 13 seconds back to James Spotto. And I say James Spotto is 14 seconds off the lead, 5 seconds behind Craig.
Yeah, still holding in P3. This will be one of his best results too this year. That was a 4th and a 3rd now. Or
yes.
fifth and a third.
Fifth and a third. So this will definitely be his good result. He had 2 fourths at Townsville, but this one will definitely, he'll be happy with P3. Didn't have a good one in race 1, but he still managed to get back to P5, but this will be his best result right now. Flacky is 33 seconds off the lead. That's 9 seconds to Mark. He has closed the gap down a little bit to Mark, but he's still got a long way in it. He's only 14 laps to go. I think the penalty may have hurt Flacky just a little bit.
Just a little bit. He's up into 5. I think he's going to have that position with 14 laps to go. He's got, what, like you said, 9 seconds to catch Mark Young. And then he's another 10 to Spotto.
Yep.
Won't be enough to claim second.
Maybe P3, maybe. If Flacky drives it, maybe, but I highly doubt that he will get second. But he is driving the wheels of that car. I think the penalty definitely would have hurt him a bit.
100%. He's only lapping half a second quicker than the rest of the field. And he's coming on the back of Troy Cieslawski. He'll hopefully yield. Oh, he's going to the inside. No, to the outside. He doesn't know what side he wants. But he's got out of the way just ahead of Scott Flack, which is great.
Mark is going into turn 1. Flacky's just coming on to the exit of the straight. So there's Mark Young right there. He's entering the back straight. He's got Craig in front. Craig is in P9. Flacky now is just coming on the back straightaway. So that is the gap between Mark Young and Scott Flack right now. The gap down is to 8 seconds almost. So Flacky is sort of catching, but not much. But I think time is running out.
I think P4 will be his best result, hopefully, for Scott Flack. Mark Young, though, is improving as the race goes on. His last lap was a 107.1. Scott Flack was in the 106.8s. So just, Stoddard just locking up there, giving free space to Young, but they're not in a competition at the moment. Stoddard is a lap down ahead of Mark Young there. Justin Bryce managing to stay on the leading lap as well. After that spin, he probably flat spotted those tyres too in that tank slapper down the front back straight.
I would say definitely indeed. That was a big tank slapper that he had, so I wouldn't be surprised if there is flat spots on that, but he's doing good to be staying where he is. Just racing his own race. Troy just got out of the way. Troy doesn't want to get a black flag and have to drive through, so he just moves over. Mark is not battling Craig Scott right now, so Mark will just find a way to get past Craig. Doesn't have to do anything too silly. Craig moves over, see Mark coming, just move to the side and let Mark go. Mark has really impressed me tonight. He started at the back and he's up to P5 right now. Oh, sorry, P4. So he's really impressed me for his first night actually as a single driver racing with us here at SimHaus. And you guys can do the same thing. You guys want to get involved and come tackle these big FVR Supercars? More than welcome. All the links are in the description of how to join. Our next race is, of course, the first round of the Enduros at Kalen Bend. That's double points.
Yeah, double points for the Enduro. Very important to turn up. Just to turn up, you double your chances and increase your lead or advantage in the championship. It's only the Bend and Bathurst, the Enduros. Then it'll be very weird to just have normal racing night at Sandown, because we're used to Sandown being the preamble or the pre-test for the Bathurst race. But this year we'll just run some sprint races there, which will be different.
Yeah, definitely indeed. It's always, Sandown's always been the, like you said, the pre-test to the mountain, and where you go to Sandown's probably where you get the nerves just a little bit out of the first Enduros, and then you go and just as you come over the hill, you see that Mount Panorama sign, and that's when the nerves really start, because it's Bathurst is the iconic race. It's our biggest race of the VA Supercars, and it's the holy grail. You go to Bathurst and you win that, you become king of the mountain, and certainly indeed Peter Brock did it 10 times.
Yeah, still an icon, still much loved Aussie race legend in Australian motorsport.
And definitely Bathurst is always probably the one that a lot of people want to win. I certainly want to hopefully get there to win Bathurst one day and put my name on that trophy. Oppo has done it a couple of times, Craig's done it a couple of times, Flacky has almost come close. But yeah, definitely indeed Bathurst is probably the biggest race and holds a very special thing to a lot of people. But right now, Mark Young, P5, doing very well. Oppo is still out in front, but Oppo is out there. We're at lap 36 of 45. Oppo has spread his wings and just taken off, and he's enjoying a nice little 12-second lead out in front at the moment. Craig back in P2. Justin is in, where's Justin? P6. James Spotto, the biggest person that has moved up. He's in P3 at the moment. A big gap. There he is, the Sprite Camaro. He will be very happy if things stay how it is. He finished, like I said, P5 in race 1. This will be his best result to finish in P3 for race 2. So what are the tyres that all the boys are running right now, Shane?
We'll bring up the leaderboard, which actually shows all on super softs. So these guys, very under normal circumstances, most of these races, we've pretty much done the whole season on super softs. They're actually really performing really well, just as much as the softs, but they're better performing, but they last just as long. So they are the choice of tyre, but when we get to the Enduros, are we going to see some strategies there with going hards or mediums in those rounds?
I think the Enduros are going to throw up another curveball in this championship. Definitely, indeed. The Enduros, it always throws something. The first round, throws something. When you get the Bathurst, it's a whole different ball game. The tyres, I think, I don't know, I could be wrong. I know a lot of the boys last year, including myself, were all on the soft tyres, but some of the boys did go to hards at first and then went the softs at the second. So it will throw a curveball up in the Enduro races, but definitely indeed looking forward to getting to Kalen Ben and then definitely getting to Bathurst. So it'll be interesting. This is the last sprint round for now. And the Enduros will definitely indeed be double points. And then, like Shane said, we go back to a sprint round, but at Sandown will be a little different instead of usually going there for the Enduros. Craig Broadband on screen right now. P number 2 trying to chase down Daniel Opposano, but it's 14 seconds that he's behind. Oppo is running away with this and closing in on his 4th consecutive round win. That is incredible. He dominated the last 3 and he's looking to make it 4 in a row right now.
It looked like at the start of the night Oppo was going to fall victim to Scott Flack, but he did what he could to hold on and he did a fantastic job, and he put the pressure on this one as well. And Scott Flack unfortunately made that mistake with the pit entry, receiving a pit lane stop and go. Quite a hefty penalty, so he must have been at quite considerable speed over the pit lane speed limit. So yeah, they're not given lightly, because that pit stop go actually cost him more than what a normal pit stop would be.
Definitely indeed.
So,
It's very hard. It's not. I'll tell you right now. You make that slight mistake, and you just hit that pit line at the wrong time, and it's gonna cost you, and it's gonna give you that slap on the wrist that you got to drive through there. So, Flacky will probably look back tonight and be thinking, "Damn it, I could have had the round win, possibly maybe a race win, but he'll fight back, like he always does.
Well, that's the gap
Mark
on
Young.
screen. That's Mark Young on screen in the Make It Super Cheap Auto livery. And that is Scott Flack behind him. So the gap, 4.5 seconds. Pretty much their lap times are exactly the same. So we've got 5 laps to go in this Enduro, or this feature race, I should say.
I don't know. If Marcus keeps doing what he's doing right now, there is the gap. I don't know if Flacky's gonna catch him. He might catch him, he may not. Flacky could only get 4th. He might get some points, but Mark right now holding down that 4th position and doing a very good job in the Super Chief Autos. Make It Super Camaro. There is Flack. He is 3 seconds behind Mark. The gap is coming down, but not Mark's.
Dave, I'm hearing on radio, Oppo's almost running out of tyres here. He's trying to defend his lead. 5 laps to go. Let's see if he can hold it. He's got to defend 15 seconds, which is quite considerable. But when you've got no tyres, you've got no grip at all. You've got no chance. So if he runs out and blows a tyre here, that will be the race over for Oppo. And even the race night, it'll go to Broadbent. It'll strengthen his championship lead after round 8, but let's see how we go. We've only got 4 laps to go. Surely Oppo can hold on here.
That just throws a spanner in the works right now. That does. His tyres are a big factor right now.
Well,
that is a... Yeah, go on.
He's posting a 107.1s over everyone else with a 107.8s. So he's still the fastest driver out there, other than Scott Flack. Scott Flack's starting to push it now. But, he should be on the back of Mark Young any second now. There's Mark Young, and that's Scott Flack. So that's not enough, won't be enough for 4 laps to get that position. Nope. Spotto, very comfortable in P3.
The lead, Oppo's lead is still 17 seconds out in front, so he hasn't lost too much to Craig. Craig's lost a lot to Oppo. 17 seconds right now. And James is 6 seconds behind Craig.
I'd say Broadbent's struggling on his tyres as well.
I would say they're all struggling, I reckon. Hearing that right now, I reckon they're all just trying to get to the finish. We've not had this in a round at all where all the boys are struggling right now. This is interesting. We've only got 3 laps to go, but I got a funny feeling all the boys are struggling on tyres right now.
Well, they did come in lap 22, and that means their current tyres are 20 laps old. The tyre wear seems to be quite high on this circuit because we're loading those sidewalls up quite a lot, because you can see this track is absolutely flat, no camber at all, no relief for these tyres. So the setup has to be right on to get that mechanical turn in. Don't rely on the tyres to do it for you. As we said, you may not get towards the end on that one set. Maybe a quick jump in the pits for tyres. It won't be enough. Opposano's only got 18-second lead, and I think it's a 40-second pit stop. So too lengthy for these guys to come in the pits again.
No, definitely indeed. Maybe if it was more laps, yeah, maybe a second pit stop. But no, definitely indeed. It's like a 40-second in there, and you got to how slow you got to go through there as well. You got to drive the speed limit. So I don't know. It's out to 18 seconds right now that Oppo has this lead. I think he's just got to play it smart for these last 2 laps. But definitely indeed tyre wear, maybe something different right now. We're at lap 44. Oppo's gone through. He has got a lengthy lead. There is Craig just coming on to the start-finish line. So Oppo is in turn 1, almost in turn 2, where Craig's coming on the start line now. Very interesting, to say the least.
All right,
James
so
Spotto just coming on the start finish line as well. There goes James.
just under a 7-second gap there, holding that firm. Looks like Flack up almost 1.6 seconds behind of Mark Young. This is where the gap's closing. Will he have enough laps in the race to get the job done? There is the gap now, closing in with a lap and a half.
I don't know, it's going to be close. Flacky's giving it absolute everything right now. He is gaining real quick. It's 1.3 seconds. Now 1.2. Flacky is gaining on Mark Young. We did speak about the fact that Flacky may get to P4. Mark's right there. Mark's just doing his own race. We go on board with Flacky right now. He can see Mark Young just in the distance in the Super Chief Camaro. Oh, Flacky one's a little wide. That may hurt. And he's back to 1.5 seconds right now. 1.4. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't know if Flacky's going to do it. He's right there. This is the last lap of the race. Mark may just hold on. I don't think Flacky's close enough to have a go.
We're on the last lap of the race now. Not enough real estate left. Not enough laps for Flacky, but he gave it a quick crack. As long as Mark Young holds firm there and doesn't make any little mistakes, he should be able to hold that position, P4. But Daniel Opedisano on the last lap now, coming around the final two corners, tailing it right round the outside, down the main straight, weaving. Let's hope he doesn't spin it.
That is 4 round wings in a row for Daniel Opedisano. Well done to the Butterbean Camaro. He'd be happy with that. Here comes Craig, position number 2. Well done to Craig. Way still, Ford Mustang finishes P2. James Spotto, well done, James. P3, he'd be happy with that.
Bit of a slapper for Spotto coming out. Here comes Mark Young, Scott Flack down the back straight. It's a drag race, but there's the gap there. What a finish for those guys. Mark Young holding P4. Scott Flack succumbing to that stop-go penalty and finishing in P5. Justin Bryce coming around after his incident earlier on in the race. He did pretty good to recover back into P6, and he's about to come around with Craig Stoddard finishing in front of him, so to Troy Cieslawski. But it's Justin Bryce, and that is Rob Logan finishing the race for tonight. Round 8 of the V8 League Championship for SimHaus in 2025. So we are at Queensland Raceway. Thank you for joining us. We'll see who's still out on track. Scott Flack still driving around as we go to the results, David.
Yeah, definitely indeed. We're taking out race number 2 and round honours 4 in a row. Daniel Opedisano, the Butterbin Camaro, he will be happy with that. P2 will be Craig Broadbent. P number 3, I take my hats off to this guy tonight. He has done absolutely well. How about it for James Spotto? He'd be very happy. P number 4, Mark Young. A good solid night for him. Good to see him get up there. P5, what could have maybe been a little bit more. Scott Flack, if he's going to get that penalty, he will be disappointed. P6, Justin Bryce. Good drive by Justin tonight. P7, Craig Stoddard. Well done to Craig. P8, this guy has probably going to have a little bit of happy. How about it for Troy? He has put on a good show tonight. He'd be happy with P8. P9, Rob Logan. And unfortunately, DNF very early, our Papa. We would like to know what happened to Papa. Unfortunately, hopefully he'll be back for the International. He finishes P10.
Yeah, so that was early end for Papanopoulos, and we just got caught up in that incident. Maybe he'll be able to seize the replay and see how it happened. But Oppo taking that one, 45-lap feature race, and closing out with a round win. Congratulations to him. Craig Broadbent, a valuable second there to hold firm on his championship lead in front of Oppo for the moment. So that's the end of round 8. So how about we have a look at the next race? As you said, it's at the Bend, scheduled for the 12th of September, round 9 for the first of the Enduros, and then we've got Bathurst the 9th of October. Looking forward to that one, as always. And then it's Gold Coast on the 22nd of October, then Sandown. Second last race of the season. Gonna feel weird to be held after Gold Coast, but it is what it is. And then at the end of November, we'll be at Adelaide for round and the final round of the series. Very sad. It's a very beautiful race, but a very sad race because we know it's the end of the season. So, not looking forward, but not looking forward to that one. And if you're watching the British Touring Car Championship or you're not aware of it, here it is. This is the schedule. Sponsored by MJ Build, throwing up $50 per round for the race round winner. And the next one's going to be 19th of August. Mark that in your schedule. That'll be at Kyalami as we go to South Africa. And then coming back to the UK for Knockhill and Thruxton. Looking forward to those three. Always held every fortnight on a Tuesday night. So again, get down in the description, follow the prompts, and get racing with us for the next round. Until then, thank you very much, David. Really appreciate expert commentary tonight.
Oh, I had a ball over the 2 nights, last night and tonight. Looking forward to the Enduro. Can't wait. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a good good event. So at that track, it's going to be quite tricky and very tough for the boys too. If they said they were tired on this one, they're definitely going to be tired on that one because there's really no time to rest or take a break there. So guys at home, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate your company. And until the next one, we'll catch you later. Good night.